Many years ago, a small town called Flagstaff, Maine, was to be flooded as part of a large lake for which a dam was being built. And before it was to be flooded, all the improvements for the city, or for this town, and all the repairs were stopped. In fact, what was the point of fixing a road or repairing a building or even painting a building if it were to be covered with water in 6 months? So as time passed on, the town became more and more run down. A traveler came through and asked one of the townspeople at the local gas station why the town looked so unkept. He carefully responded to the traveler, "Where there is no hope in the future, there is no power in the present." When you speak with people who think this is it, in fact, I've even heard Christians use this kind of language. We have to be very careful about the way that we speak. You only go around one time, so get all you can out of life. Think about what you're saying when you espouse that philosophy of life. For some people, that's how they live. I'm going to get as much as I can out of life, whatever that means, because once you die, that's it. If you have loved ones who espouse to that philosophy of life, if you have neighbors, if you have coworkers, if you have people that you care about who speak that way, they are not preparing for heaven. And we should be very greatly concerned for their own lives. You see, in verse 3 of 1 John chapter 3, this is what John goes on to write. Remember, I quoted verse 2, "Behold, we are now the sons of God. It doth not yet appear what we shall be, but when we see him, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is." And then verse 3 says this, "Every man that hath this hope," and again, hope isn't wishful thinking. Hope is the confident expectation based upon the promises of God. "Every man that hath this hope in him purifieth himself, even as he," that is Christ, "is pure." So God has called us, church, to be a people of purity. Notice, secondly, in verses 12 and 13, we've been called to be a people of promise because we believe in God's promises. Let's keep reading.